You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
I think there's some huge surprises lurking out there because we've had 8 years of monetary expansion that is just off the charts. I think the S&P 500 could easily drop to 1,600 because earnings can drop to $75 a share.
And he's absolutely right. That's David Stockman. He's only one of the few, out there telling the truth. And that's what I'm doing here every day, to try to tell you the truth. So you really understand what's going on in the economy, how safe your stocks are. I would say how safe your 401k, but I can't say that because they're not safe to begin with, because they're one of the biggest skimming operations this country ever put together. What a scam that's been. I love how they tell us that the 401k was taking the place of the pension fund. Well, first of all, the pension fund was the only true retirement. It was really a retirement fund. But when the CEOs decided to ship your job overseas so they can create a lot more profit, they shipped the pension funds out the door, brought in a scam called the 401k, which was never designed for you to retire with. It's the only retirement fund, true retirement fund, is a pension fund. It's a guaranteed retirement fund. This was a scam, and it's turning out to be a scam. People are seeing it every day. There's another lawsuit. Employees are suing their companies. The fees are ending up where the employees have very little money left. And also the investments are horrible, because anybody that's running a 401k, they're not very bright. They can't get a good job. When all the pension fund guys, they were the best in the world, they would never go in and manage a 401k. The type of people you get to manage a 401k are lazy, not very bright, and they never could make money for themselves when they're trading their own accounts. They're losers. That's who's managing your money. But the industry is so powerful, makes so much money, the 401k industry. Remember, the mutual fund industry was a tiny little industry. A little teensy-bincy industry on Wall Street. Remember how they expanded, how they became now the biggest industry on Wall Street. It all goes back to the scam when they decided to have the 401k. There was a 401k tax plan. That 401k tax shelter was for the CEOs to shelter their extra income, so they didn't have to pay tax on it. That's what the 401k was. Then when they decided to ship everything over to China so they could save money, they said, well, we can't keep these pension funds. They're too expensive. So this one guy, I can't remember his name. Maybe my producers can. This one guy who came up with the idea, why don't we just do this? Let's take the 401k tax plan. It's a tax plan. Go look it up. 401k is a tax statute. And we'll take that statute and we'll shove in it, put right... Ted Brenner, he says, let's just take and shove into this tax plan a mutual fund. And the mutual fund industry exploded. Huge. Because they could rip people off. But nobody, I could sit here all day. I'll never convince anybody. Most people have no idea what a 401k is to begin with. Most people think there's no expenses. Yeah, they think there's no fees. And a 401k, okay, in any business, the first thing you look at is fees. Isn't that true? I don't care what business you're in. The thing, what are my fees? What are my costs? Oh, not the 401k. Oh, it doesn't matter, they tell you. As long as you're making money, it doesn't matter what you're paying me. What are you, nuts? The 401k cost you 7 times more than an ETF. If you came to never mind coming to me. Do it yourself if you don't want me. Take an S&P. Take the spiders. You're better off just buying the spiders. Buying the spiders. Than being in a 401k. What are you, nuts? Because the spiders don't have that expense. They don't have that expense. That's where you win, just with the spiders. And the spiders are much better because you don't have to wait to the end of the day to get out. When the stock market starts crashing, just like he said, it's going to crash. And I've been telling you the crash already started on January 26th. Nobody wants to hear it. Everybody wants to put their head in the sand. I mean, it's unbelievable. Here, when I hear this kind of garbage going on every day I hear this. This is my favorite. You're probably so sick of hearing it, but I just have to play it.
We're in America's, I think, one of its most powerful economies. I mean, it dazzles the eye.
I mean, this guy should be selling used cars. Wait a minute, I'm giving too much credit to used car people. I don't know what he should be doing. He's a fraud. Are you kidding? If that's true, then why hasn't the Fed raised rates? They're already thinking, well, we got 2 more rates. Since 2015, they only raised the rates. In 2 years, they raised the rates 5 times. Now they're thinking, well, we better not raise the rates. The last 2 rates, maybe we'll hold off. Wait a minute. If the economy's doing good, you want to raise rates. In the 2 years following Greenspan's recession, he raised them 17 times. B only raised them 4 times. What's that tell you? They're lying to you. If the economy's doing so well that it dazzles the eyes, then why has student loans become our modern day debtor prison? It's a debtor prison, destroying people's lives. They can't get out of it. All right. Then to answer this, if things are so great, why is it that the government is tapping into Social Security for the first time in 36 years? They got to tap into your Social Security. You're not going to have any Social Security left by the time you retire. Look at the baby boomers. You know the baby boomers? The amount of baby boomers that are staying on and working is doubling every year. They're not leaving. They turn 65. They have to stay on. They're not making any money. Well, wait a minute. I thought the 401k was so dazzling. What happened to the 401k? It doesn't ring well. If the 401k, folks, if people reaching 65, the amount of people who are extending their work, they're saying, I'm going to stay and work. And by the way, there's 12 million young people between the ages of 22 and 35 who can't get a job because of that. So they're living at home. That kills the economy. The biggest portion of our economy is new home sales, first-time home sales, especially construction. Do you know that first-time home sales is about 25% of our GDP? That's right. And people are at their homes, 22 to 35, they're at their homes with their parents. We've lost the entire first-time home buyer. So what are they talking about? The economy's so good, then why is productivity down? Productivity is the difference between output and hours worked. It's dropping off a cliff. You can't tell me the economy's doing good when productivity is down. And productivity is so important. Productivity growth is so important. Because that's when you provide more goods to the consumers. What does that mean? That means more profits, higher wages. But it's not happening. Oh, and wages? If things are so good that adjusted for inflation, why are our wages the same as they were in the 70s? Oh, but they're telling us the economy is dazzling the eyes. Really? Dazzling the eyes. Then how come these baby boomers are not making the money or have put the savings away they should have? I'll explain when I get back, and we'll take a look at some good stocks.
You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call,
877-600-GANG. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
The economy. It's doing very well. For the first time ever, there are more job openings, 6.7 million, than unemployed people, 6.4 million. I'm going to call it a Goldilocks economy.
6.4 million. Last time I checked, there's 100 million unemployed. 100 million. I don't know where Varney gets his numbers. I love how they pick their numbers. No, it's 100 million people out of work. And the only reason our unemployment number is at 3.9, 3.8 is because they leave off the rolls 1.5 million people who've been out of work for over a year, who are out looking for jobs and can't find one. I mean, the lying is incredible. And so if you've been looking for a job for a year and you can't find one, they don't count you as unemployed. But let's get off of that. We talked about that. What we need to talk about are the folks that are working. How do they retire? Well, the 401k is not going to get you there. For example, if a person retires, and let's say the average, again, remember, there's about 157 million people in this country. That's our workforce. Combined income, husband and wife, is about use $63,000 a year before they retire, the combined income. So they're going to need at least $57,000 a year to live the same lifestyle they've become accustomed to. They're not even close to that. Again, if 401ks were so great, why the hell are so many people doubling? People that are hitting age 65, they double every year, and they don't retire. So how can you say
this economy is so strong, it's terrifying? This is the King Kong of economies. It has just burst out of the jungle.
Ben Stein, he was so wrong the last time. So wrong with the economy. I mean, he was so wrong. He kept saying right before the crash, go buy the banks, he says. Go buy the banks. Go buy the banks. The best investments ever. And they collapsed. They went down 30, 40, 50. Remember, they went out of business. The banks collapsed. The economy went down. We had the biggest crash ever. And Ben Stein's telling us 3-4 months before it happened, right up to it, oh, no, stay with the banks. Stay with the banks. Today, the banks, I said, and I've been saying this to you on the radio here, and I've been saying it to my gang members, that the fraud in this market is unbelievable. They're creating this fake wealth effect, especially with stock buybacks. We talk about that all the time. And again, they don't mention that, do they? Not at all. So I said, to run this market back up, they got to get these banks going. Banks lead the stock market up. I don't care if you buy Apple. I don't care if you buy Netflix. I don't care if you buy the four FANG stocks. I don't care. The market can't sustain. When they say, oh, the market's up 100 points, it can't sustain it. Not unless the banks are leading. The banks are not leading. They haven't been leading since January 26th. It's since January 26th, the banks are not leading. And the 11% correction that we got, we haven't even clawed back. We clawed back about 6% of it. That's all, about half. That's unheard of. That's crazy. So now they decide, let's start running the bank. Exactly what I told my gang. So if you want to be a gang member, and if you want to participate, now again, you have two choices. You can participate in my whole program, which we start out every morning with coffee talk real early in the morning. And then what we do is we then we start with our classes at 9:30 online live, where you email in, give me your stock, I help you with it. We have thousands and thousands of members who tie in at 9:30 in the morning. And I teach, answer questions about stocks, a lot of fun. People really learn off of each other. And then during the whole day, we give updates all day long. We're like your personal coach. But you learn a tremendous amount about the market. Now, a lot of people don't want to learn. And I don't blame them. You haven't been in school in 40 years. You don't go back. Nothing worse than trying to learn again, right? I didn't even want to learn how to use an ATM card. My wife always mad at me. I still have never gone to the bank and used an ATM card. I don't even, what's a smartphone? I'm not even smart enough to get a smartphone. I mean, I have never texted anybody on a phone. I have yet to text anybody on a phone. 72 years old and never texted anybody on a phone. There you go. But one thing I know, being around for 72 years, this is the biggest scam going on in this market. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So anyway, so the banks, they got to now hold this fraudulent market up, and they know they got to do it with the banks. So the plunger team, they get together and they decide today, let's go in, print money, and start buying the bank stocks to hold this market up. Because remember, they have not clawed back. When the market drops 12%, usually, or 11%, it's within 5-6 days. Within 2 weeks, it goes all the way back up if you have a good economy like they're telling us. Not even 2 weeks. Within 1 week, it goes down 11%, goes right back up. It's called a V-shaped recovery. We haven't gone up in, almost 5 months. 4.5 months. Well, actually, it'll be 5 months at the end of this month. I haven't gone up. So anyway, so now they're going to do the bank. So today I started with my gang to buy the basket of all the banks. So why don't you join me right now? 877-600-GANG to take you. And again, you can have access to all our products, all of our classrooms. But if you say, all I want to do is just, I don't want to learn, I just want to make money, then participate with the video group, because the video group is really simple. You don't give me your money to invest. You join the gang, $39.95, and then what I do, I take the bank stock, XL off all the banks, and I said to them today, okay, let's start. We start out with a small amount of shares. Then I said, let's put in what we call a stop. It's like buying an insurance policy. So we know exactly what our risk is going to be, what our risk will be compared to our reward. And I'll talk about that when we get back. Perfect time for you to start with the gang. It's perfect. $39.95. Call now. They're waiting for your call. This is how you get involved and make some money.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, talking about these job numbers and talking about the president, which I think he's done a terrific job, and for anybody to give all the credit to Obama, and all Obama did is build a welfare state. That's all he did. He built a welfare state. That's crazy. They can't even give him credit. Now, one thing he shouldn't get credit for, and he should be criticized for, is this. Here he is as candidate Trump.
Don't believe those phony numbers when you hear 4.9 and 5% unemployment.
The 5% figure is one of the biggest hoaxes.
The unemployment number, as you know, is totally fiction. And our real unemployment is anywhere from 18 to 20%. Don't believe the 5.6. Don't believe it.
And he's right. He is absolutely right. We were about 18% unemployment. When you add back the 1.5 million people that they leave off the rolls, they call discouraged workers. A person who hasn't had a job for a year, but he's looking. Oh, well, if you're looking, haven't had a job for a year, but you're looking, oh, you're not considered unemployed. You put those back in, you're at 18%. So he's right. But here's what he said Friday when the job number came out. Just the opposite of what he said as a candidate. And this he should be criticized for.
On an economic scale, you look at the numbers.
3.8%. We have the lowest numbers of unemployment that we've had. Is it 50 years? I think it's 50 years, right? So we have some of the best economic numbers we've ever had as a nation, and that goes a long way.
He's talking about 3.8%. Then how come he's saying when it was at 5%, it was phony? It's not phony at 3.8%. That he should be criticized for. Now, but the good news is this. What he's sending is a signal that he's going to do quantitative easing. What's that mean? The 10-year Treasury yield is bumping up against 3%. Now, remember, when the market crashed in 2008, we had a debt of $10 trillion. Today we have a debt of $21 trillion. Back then, we had an interest rate that we were paying on our national debt of 3.7% on only $10 trillion. Today, we're near $3 trillion. We're paying 3%, near 3% again on $21 trillion. Plus, we didn't have the budget deficits like we had back when the market crashed in 2008. So things are much worse now than in 2008. But how have they been propping the market up to stay here? Through stock buybacks. Through stock buybacks. That they keep pushing the stock market up. And as long as people believe that the stock market and the economy is the same thing, they can get away with it. I can sit here all day and tell you how it's not connected at all, but you're not going to believe me. And as I said, if we are doing so well, why haven't we grown to 3% since 2005? Why haven't they raised interest rates? Why have, in a 2-year period, on B, raised interest rates 5 times compared to Greenspan 17 times? Why? Why has oil, if you remember, they spiked oil in 2015. The Saudis and Russians got together and said, let's cap the oil price to push this, the amount of money, oil we produce, to run oil prices up from $34 to $72. And they did. Well, guess what they're doing now? Uncapping it. And the prices dropped back already to $66.50, which I told my gang to get out before that happened. And our oil stocks, we had an average of about a 13% gain, 14% gain on our oil stock. We got out. I had everybody getting out when everybody else was getting in. And we escaped the pullback on oil. We got those beautiful profits. So wait a minute, if the economy is doing so good, if there was such demand, wouldn't they keep oil prices? I mean, it makes no sense to them taking the cap off now. They're trying to make money is what they're doing. See, there's no demand. They said there's tremendous demand for oil. That's why oil went up from $34 to $72, these jibber jabbers. A total lie. If that's true, then why is global manufacturing demand the lowest in 9 months? Why are factory orders down? The lowest since April 2012. How could that be? See, nobody wants to think about the people on CNBC, Fox, they're not going to tell you this stuff because they got to get their advertisers. If I was on Fox right now, they'd get a big hook and take me right off the show. They'd lose every advertiser they have. Look, 70% of our economy's growth, GDP, comes from spending. Remember what I'm telling you. Almost 1%, a little less than 1%, comes from first-time housing. Obama screwed that up when he sold all those houses to the banks instead of back to the people. So we lost 45% of our first-time home buyer who gets married, has children, who buys stuff for the house, lawnmowers, furniture, TVs. That's where a lot of our economic growth came from, is the first-time home buyer. They're gone. That's why we can't get it back. For them to come out and say, oh, we're just going to grow to 4 or 5%, it's a lie. Now, here's the real problem that nobody wants to tell you. Refis, cash out refis. Homeowners, you remember, after 9/11, it was Baby Bush who came out and said, go spend, spend, spend. And he told everybody, cash in on your homes. Go do cash refis. Do cash refis. Don't worry. Don't worry. Home prices have nowhere to go but up. And Americans yanked out nearly $674 billion. And that's what Baby Bush wanted to keep the economy going, to try to get his GDP from negative 1% back up. Baby Bush didn't care about America. He didn't care about the people. He cared about the party. They had to win. And he needed to get the GDP back up, the growth in the economy. So he says, let's go and tell them take all the equity out of their home. And that's another reason why we can't grow back to a GDP of 3%. Because how many mortgage burning parties do you see in your backyard when you go home at night? When I was a kid, I used to come home at night. There'd always, especially on the weekend, there'd always be 3 or 4 people in the neighborhood having mortgage burning parties. We're the baby boomer, okay? His parents were burning the mortgage. Because, see, that's the only safety in this country. See, people can't put money away with wages to save. That's why we have a problem with, we have such a tragedy with retirement. We have a retirement crisis because everyone used to use their home for a retirement. That's where the real retirement is. They had a job and they paid down that home. They didn't buy a lot of stuff. My parents were conservative. They wanted to get their house paid because they knew that was their retirement. They weren't going to depend on Social Security. It was their house that was retirement. It's the baby boomers who decided, forget that. Let's mortgage our house up. Well, who was that? That was Baby Bush, then Obama. Telling people, go out and refi your house. Well, guess what? That's what they're doing again now. From 2003 to 2008, $674 billion in home refis. You know what it is now? From 2008 to 2018, we're at $735 billion, even more than in 2008. And where did the $13 trillion in appreciation come from? Where are people getting that money from? Where did the appreciation come from? When Obama went out and sold all the houses, took hundreds of thousands of homes off the market, sold to the hedge funds, there was few houses left. And that's when prices went up, because there weren't any houses to sell. And then Obama put in all kinds of regulations, environmental regulations, which made half the land was gone. Couldn't use it. So people are doing that again. They're doing it again. They're out refinancing, and they're telling us there's no crash. No crash. The crash started January 26th, and it's continuing. I'll be back with my stocks. Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil's Gang. You hear me talk about my video group. These are folks who don't have any time to learn. I do the actual investing for them. I do a video 3 times a day. All I do is follow what I do. As a result, if you were a gang member from January, we now have a 16% return for my video group. Join my gang, philsgang.com. If you're busy, it's a perfect solution.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me up $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I want you to just remember one thing that makes common sense. 70% of our economies grow. When they always say, we're going to get a GDP of 3%, 4%. Remember where that comes from, spending. And when spending doesn't come out of your savings or from increased wages, instead it comes from debt, i.e. borrowing on credit cards, stored debt cards, and worse, cash out refis. That is the problem. Because, see, debt has to be paid back. There's the problem. It's got to be paid back. And therefore, the debt is called a financial bubble. And when you no longer can borrow and you're tapped out, the ATM machine is tapped out, you can't borrow. That's called a financial crash. And the clock is coming back to 12. Now, I can't settle all the lying and fix all. I can't fix all that. There's too many of them. And they all have one thing in common, to make sure they get the advertising dollars out there to stay on the air and try to make enough money to keep the stock market going up through stock buybacks. So I don't care if the market's going up or down. I have my gang in a position, no matter if it goes up or goes down. It makes no difference to us. We'll always be ahead of it. And if you're busy and you can't learn, then I got a terrific program. And it's my video program. And I'm starting with I'm starting today. I'm going to be posting some terrific dividend stocks that I will be following. Some great dividend stocks I'll be following for you that I will be putting in the videos. So you have some good, when I see a good dividend stock, I'm going to put it in there for you so you can, again, get back to your dividends. I know a lot of you like dividend stocks, but you just don't know which ones to go to, and you don't have time when you get one to watch it. Should I get in? Should I get out? Should I add more? I will do that for you, as I do 3 times during the day. Every stock that my gang is in, I post 3 or 4 stocks during the day, 3 times a day, and I give you instructions on each one of those stocks what to do. Just do the instructions. Go by instructions. Don't go off the reservation. Just do exactly from the beginning, the first day we buy it, and we always have in our plan, we always know exactly. I always know from a gang, I put what I call stop in. I always know what our risk is going to be compared to our reward. Meaning, we will risk 2%, 3% to make 8%, 10% or more. We make sure we always, when I buy a stock, I always make sure the plan is, what is our downside? That's the first thing we look at, not the upside. The upside's easy. It's the downside. You got to protect yourself. And I make sure that we have a stop in. It's like having an insurance policy that when a stock drops back 2%, 3%, it kicks you out. So you can do 5 stocks. I can file 5 stocks, be wrong on 3. It doesn't matter. Because of the 2 remaining stocks, I can cover those losses so quick because I made sure I had a stop in. Think your 401k manager does that for you? What are you, nuts? A 401k? A big skimming operation? I don't think so. So we have some good opportunities for some dividend stocks. One of the stocks is Budweiser. That's right. Budweiser has gotten hammered. Budweiser has gotten beat down from about $127 down to about $93. And I'm just looking for an opportunity to get us in. That's probably, that it has a 26% discount. 26% discount. And it's a good dividend stock. Another one that I'm watching very closely is AT&T. That has dropped from about $40 down to about $31. That's a 22% discount. We're talking top stocks. And this is another good dividend stocks. And I'm just waiting for a buy signal on my chart. The chart that I execute with has my own algorithms. I don't care about what a company does. I don't care about their earnings. I don't care about their free cash flow. I don't care about their president. I only care about are the banks buying this? Are the insurance companies? And when they buy, they all buy at the same time. They're like cattle. When the banks buy, the insurance companies buy, the pensions buy, the hedge funds buy, the REITs buy, the investment advisors buy, the endowments buy, and even the mutual fund people buy. They're a bunch of cowards. They all get together. So if they're all going to go buy Budweiser, I will know that they're going to buy Budweiser. If they're all going to go buy AT&T, I'll know they're going to go buy AT&T. And another good one is MasterCard. If they're all going to go buy MasterCard, they all go together. They're cowards. They all work together. So join my gang tonight. Okay? I can't fight all these lies. Are you kidding me? Hear this kind of stuff is just insane.
Here in the U.S., we have a really strong economy. The jobs market is improving.
Improving? Where? Where's the job market improving? The 233,000 jobs is not improving. But no one dares to tell anybody, wait a minute, we got a problem. An average 223,000 jobs on an annual growth rate is 1.6%. That signals a recession. I better go check my yield curve. Go check the yield curve on the 2-year Treasury. That's a 2.48 against the 10-year Treasury, 2.91. Uh-oh. That's really signaling a coming recession. I have too. So how does the recession stop? It'll continue, but doesn't mean that Trump can't come in here and do another quantitative easing, do QE like he did in 2008 and move the market up 120, 150, 200%. Or if he decides not to do it, we'll have a beautiful correction. And we need corrections to correct all of this mess, to correct these overvaluations. When a stock went from $10 to $80 because of stock buybacks, because the CEO goes in and buys most of the company's stock, so there's less shares, so he spreads his earnings over a quarter of the shares. Of course the earnings go up, which pushes the stock price up, and he puts that money in his pocket. If he at least put the money back into the company, at least if he did that and buy new machinery and equipment so he could increase productivity, so he could give his people wage increases, that'd be okay. But they're doing stock buybacks for one reason, to get his salary up 333% more than his workers for himself. So workers don't get it. Main Street doesn't get it. And that's why we have more small businesses closing than ever before in history under Obama. So I can't fix any of that, but I can reach out to you and say, look, help me with St. Jude. I'm going to reach out and just help me, and I'm going to help you. If you make money on the stocks I put in the video, which you will, and our goal is at least to make a 10% return. 10%. We were already up 16% from the first of the year. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 16%. Not saying that. Let's cut it in half and say they made 8%. Because not everybody gets in at the same time. But all you have to do is just follow the video on the stock. And I think these dividend stocks are going to do very, very well because they're very popular. I think MasterCard, not MasterCard, I'm sorry. I think AT&T is a real winner. And I also think that Budweiser is a real winner. So why don't you join the gang tonight? Why don't you watch my performance for 30 days, $39.95. And if I don't perform, then dump me. Invest $39.95 in yourself before you invest in anything else, especially the stock market. And then see if I perform. Then if I do, all you ask is please help St. Jude. So, again, this is just what we hear is just unbelievable. Listen to this. This is good, though.
The economy has been unleashed and is now kind of carrying out the robust recovery that was so long delayed under President Obama.
But the recovery has not been unleashed. What's been unleashed is propping up the market with lower rates, stock buybacks. That's what's been unleashed. Unleashed has been this just big, massive propping up, this fake wealth effect through fake stock, through fake interest rates. Easy money, but that's coming to an end. Join my gang. Join right now. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. Start with your dividend stocks tonight.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264.